Okay, the wife is sleeping as she should be because it's almost midnight, but I'm not quite ready for Betty. So let's have a look at this Bally 8-ball head. The bottom of this, the whole bottom, was ripped right off. Movers were hired to move this machine, so they basically like folded the head down with the bolts still in it. So like the three sides came up and the bottom was still attached to the cabinet. I had my buddy Kevin, shout out, fix the shit out of that shit, and it is now solid as a rock. So that's a start, but there's a lot more. I was inspecting this. Oh yeah, there's a few bulbs that we're gonna have to deal with. There's this dude, apparently his name is Jess. Found him hanging out there. And yeah, so I am missing a little bit of wood here. And a little there, but I don't care about that. That's gonna be visible. But, oh well. This is gonna be a player's machine. It's never gonna be a winning no beauty contest. But let's look at the good news and the bad news. Bad news is it's got leaves. We don't want leaves. But actually the good news is the CPU is really clean. I don't see any corrosion there at all. So that's definitely a good thing. Okay, you ready for some bad news? What the fudge is going on there? Look at this. There is at least a wire or two soldered to the back of the CPU. 3, 4 wires soldered back there. What the hell? Oh great, even more fun. A wire soldered to this resistor and another wire soldered to this resistor, which doesn't look to be in the greatest shape. No, that's actually okay. But that's worse than I thought. But it gets better. I'll save the best for last, actually. Typical, nonsense going on with the connector. This connector usually gets burned up, so I'm not surprised to see that this is in bad shape. And as usual, burnt pins. That'll be needing to be repinned. And what's with the hockey tape? Doesn't seem to be doing really anything. Actually, that's good news. That was just on there for fun, I guess. So I just repin these bad terminals, and that's okay. How's the power supply looking? Probably should replace the headers. And yeah, this here, we had to wire off the transformer. I'm gonna assume that goes right there. Obviously I'll check the schematic before I just solder a wire on a random transformer lug. But hopefully that is just as simple as soldering that on. What is this wire right back there? What is this little wire? Is that supposed to be normal? Not so sure. And then, look. Wait. This whole thing is missing a screw. seen this before. I think it's mainly because it's hard to get a screwdriver on that angle, so people just leave it. So somebody's probably worked on this before. It's my guess. How else would that screw be missing? And the one in the bottom as well. See that? Forget it. But 2 of the 4 screws are missing on the bracket. That's not a big deal. Oh yeah, the best for last. Look at this, okay? Do you see it? Do you see what's going on here? No, it is not the electrical tape. Somebody has tapped in to the test points. Test point 1 and test point whatever the hell that is. And look, goes all the way across. Here it is. So this is tied into the brown wire, which goes to this resistor. And then the other is like a red-white wire, which goes to this resistor. So those are the positive side. Anyway, somebody has severely hijacked this CPU, and it looks like they might have replaced this connector, maybe, because that one's white and all the others are beige. Fortunately, I think the CPU is definitely restorable because of the lack of corrosion. But this is a mother effing rat's nest of nastiness. Why? Anyway, oh, also, no wires going to the knocker, but at least the assembly's there. So that's good. Oh, where are the knocker wires? Oh, look. Here they are. Look at this. There's the knocker wires. Cut nice and short, so you can't just reattach it. More fun. And someone printed a label for a 6800 CPU chip. Interesting. But I think that's about the worst of it. Lamp driver should be fine. Power supply. Should probably just change the whole power supply. If I'm gonna do this bad boy up, I mean, I could check the test points, and if they're all good, then they're good. But probably, at the very least, could use some headers, but you never know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm probably waking up the wifey, so we're gonna wrap this video up. And yeah, so see, bottom is all nice and solid now. Oh yeah, last thing. I gotta reconnect the ground strap over there and over here, because it's attached to nothing. So much fun. Yay.